Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. If you want to check out more hood tours, visit my Philadelphia Hoods playlist with over 200 plus tours covering all different neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're in South Philly. We're going to be covering the Dickinson Narrows community. So I'm going to get on the left lane. Right now we're on Washington Ave. On my left-hand side, we have the Mummers Museum, located on 2nd and Washington Ave. Whenever you guys see the Philadelphia Mummers Parade, this is usually where a lot of the residents come from and practice and warm up and stuff. That's the museum on my left-hand side. We're passing Moya Mensing Ave. We got Washington Kitchen and Bath Inc. on my right-hand side. They sell granite and all that stuff, marble countertops and whatnot. We got B&J, says 1999, hardwood kitchen, floors, cabinets, bath, and more. We're on 3rd and Washington. On my right-hand side, we got the projects, and we also have, I believe, Section 8 housing. On the left-hand side, we have a park. Now, we're passing 4th Street. I'm going to make note that the Dickinson Narrows is somewhat of a small neighborhood located here in South Philly. When I say small, I'm going to define it for you. It ends where we're at right now on Washington Ave, and that's north. South, it ends on Mifflin Street. On east, it ends on 4th Street, and on west, it ends on 6th Street. So as I just said, 6th and 4th Street are only like a 2-block difference, or maybe like a 4-block difference if they drop another block in between every number. With that being said, we might be able to cover this whole little Dickinson Narrows neighborhood today within the hour, so I'll try to do so. I'm making a left on 6th Street, 6th and Washington. We are currently in the Dickinson Narrows neighborhood. Now this is somewhat of like a prominent neighborhood, meaning it's prime real estate. It's 3 or 4 blocks away from the riverfront, and you know, it's close by Center City. It's close by the movie theaters, well, what used to be the movie theaters and the steakhouse and all of that stuff. A couple blocks away. Got Walmart not too far, Target. We're on 6th and Federal. On my left hand side, that building seems to be available. We're in a residential community. First thing you'll notice, first thing I notice at least when I come to this community, is the streets suck. We're passing Victory Outreach, South Philly Center. When I mean the streets suck, I mean the drivability. It's so bumpy. It's like the asphalt is doing waves. Like they put a wave cap on the street, and now the asphalt, the street itself is trying to flex its waves. We're passing Wharton Street. Wharton. Yeah, man, it's so bumpy. Like, that's terrible to be a nice neighborhood but have bumpy streets. We're passing Sears Street. We're currently passing Earp Street. Earp. We're now approaching Reed Street. We have Awesome Dudes Printing on my right hand side. That's the name of the business. We got a road close on Reed Street. They're doing some electrical work. No, they're actually doing tree cutting. It might be tied to the electrical work though. It looks like some Comcast trucks are out there. Passing Jarrett Street. Female walking her dog on my right hand side. Sterling Travel on my right. Passports and all of that stuff. Passing Wilder Street on my left hand side. New Matt's Food Market, hoagies and whatnot. We got New S&D Coffee Shop on my right hand side. KHMER Market, breakfast and lunch on my left hand side. Community Laundromat on my right hand side, the yellow building. Buddy getting into his little Miata right here. I like the color, buddy. It's like an olive green. Mazda Miata. Better be 5-speed. We're passing Greenwich and a beautiful mural. I don't know if you guys got a chance to take in that mural. Passing Cross Street. We are now approaching Tasker Street. We're on 6th and Tasker. We got Richmond's Ice Cream Deli on my right. We got some brand new buildings right here on my left. And we're going over these really bumpy streets. I got stock suspension too, and I'm complaining. Imagine if you came down here with like a lowered car, dropped on coilovers or lowering springs. Passing Fernan Street, and we just passed an Asian fellow, probably Cambodian, because I believe Cambodians are in this neighborhood too. Passing Mountain Street. Passing Burgess Kitchens. Passing Civ Auto Repair. We're on 6th and Morris. Ouch, ouch, see? Ouch, potholes and craters everywhere. I can't understand why they allow that to get that bad. I get them gotta install speed bumps, because guess what? There's potholes everywhere. Watkins Street, we're passing Watkins. Some people won't even carry those speed bumps. They'll still drive through it. Passing Iglesia de Cristo on my right, which is a church. Passing Pierce Street. We got Action Karate on my left, dedicated to teaching you karate. We got More Beverage on my right. We got KHMER Sweet Basil on my left. 6 and what's this, More, right? Passing McClellan Street. They're doing more work on my right, building more houses. Passing Siegel Street. We got the Prophetic Church on my right hand side. Apostolic Faith. Passing Woods Restaurant, Chinese and American on my right hand side. We're on Mifflin. Right here is where the Dickinson Narrows ends. We're gonna make a left on 6th and Mifflin. As you can see, it's a residential neighborhood. As always, you guys are more than welcome to chime in, comment in the comment section, share your memories, share your stories, share your knowledge. I do not claim to know all information about all neighborhoods. I am not Google or Siri, so you guys can help me out with any tips that you guys want to share. Passing Philly Real Estate Construction Remodeling on my left. On my right hand side, we're passing 5th Street. We got Mifflin Supermarket on my right. We got real estate for sale on my left, and we got real estate for sale on my right. A lot of these homes seem to be original, meaning they've been here since the community, started. They're not the new, prefab looking homes. All right, 4th Street. This is where Dickinson Narrows ends. So technically, if we cross over 4th Street, watch. Boom, we cross over 4th Street. We're no longer in the Dickinson Narrows. Silly, right? But if you go to the Philadelphia map and you check out the coordinates and you check out the perimeter of what streets are bordering the Dickinson Narrows, it's 4th Street. We're gonna make a left on Moya Mensing Ave and Mifflin. We're passing Siegel Street on my left-hand side. On my right-hand side, we have Moonshine, which looks like a bar and restaurant. Yeah, so that's the sad part. You can pass one block and boom, you're in a different neighborhood. McClellan Street, even though the neighborhoods still look the same and it looked like we really traveled far. We only went like a couple feet until we crossed over to the next section, but that's how the zoning was created, All right, we got some new buildings on my right for sale. We're on Moya Mensing and More. I'm gonna make this left on More. On my left hand side, we got emoda.com, whatever that is. On my right hand side, we're passing Oriana Street. It comes up, so we can't even go down there because it's do not enter. All right, we're on 4th Street, but look, we can't even come up 4th Street. So both 6th Street and 4th Street come up. How am I supposed to do this tour effectively? We have the 57 bus. Go ahead, buddy. I used to drive that bus, y'all, to the movies. Right there, boom. Tune rode that bus through this very block to go to the movies when I was a youngster. Or to ride it back home. Sometimes I used to take the train to Market Street and just walk up Market, from Market to the movies, and then take the bus back. But sometimes we did used to take the 57 up. The 57 will bring you right through North Philly and all of that. So yeah. Ouch, ouch. All right, 5th Street. We got Hang's Auto Repair on 5th Street. Some type of Asian state and emission inspection spot. I'm gonna make this right down 5th Street. Because right now they're kind of like messing up the tour with the way they designed this neighborhood. Passing Pierce Street. I'm just gonna go down, because if I go right, it's gonna shoot me back up. So I'm gonna try to go down. We're passing Jade Palace, Chinese food and American food on Watkins Street. On my right hand side, we got Pangs Atlantic Laundromat. Then we got another Asian fellow smoking. Smoking some Mary Jane. On my right hand side. Yeah, we on 5th and Morris. Remember I was telling y'all that this is an Asian community? Yeah. So that we already done seen like 3 or 4 Asian people. So passing Mountain Street. I mean, I don't know if it's, we got a Caucasian gentleman right here on my left hand side. We're passing Fernon Street and a female too. So I'm not saying it's only Asians, but I'm sure there's several, you know, Asians that live in the community, several families or so. We're on 5th and Tasker, and I also saw 2 Mexican families. I drove by 2 houses where there was Mexicans at the door. So yeah, that's just, you know, little heads up. Passing Cross Street. Companion Pet Hospital on my left hand side. We're passing Greenwich. We got a lot of Christmas decorations on this house on my left. Check it out. They went all in, going around the doors, around the windows, 2nd, 3rd floors. We're on 5th and Dickinson. Passing, what's this, a 3-story block? Yeah, these are 3-story homes. On my left-hand side, we got like 2 or 3 different varieties of 3-story homes. On my right-hand side, they all seem to be uniform. On Wilder Street, we got Flavor Haircut Barbershop on my left-hand side. Passing South Wark, private property, drive-through. We have the Eye Center on my left-hand side. On Garrett Street, fried fish, mussels, and more on my left-hand side. Advanced Skincare Solutions on my left-hand side. We're on 5th and Reed. What are these, guys? Are these Section 8? Yeah, they probably are Section 8. What do you think? Talk to me. They're pretty nice, though. Even if they are Section 8, they're pretty darn nice. Look like a suburban community. We're on 5th and Wharton. Yeah, check out the houses. The houses don't look bad, right? They got driveway and a garage. Oh, you can park right in your little driveway or open up the garage and drive right in. We're passing Titan Street. Who remember the Titans? You remember the Titans? We're passing Manton Street. We're passing 5th and Federal Street. See the projects on my right-hand side. On the left-hand side, home of the Tigers. This is a school. Washington Elementary School. And the building says George Washington Public School. So I'm assuming that they put that banner up because they renamed it. We got that park on my right-hand side. I actually shot a music video right here on this corner. We're on Ellsworth Street, right here on the left-hand side on that Asian building. Greater Philadelphia Overseas Chinese Association. Yeah, on those steps. I shot a scene there. All right, we're on 5th and Washington. I'm gonna make a right. On my left-hand side, we got Allstate Insurance Company. On my far left, on the across the street, you got Whirlpool Spa Inc. You got the mail carrier delivering mail. Ouch, ouch. Remember me saying these streets are mangled? I don't get it. And Washington has some of the worst streets. Washington, like it's so many cracks and potholes and crevices and dents. It's amazing that they haven't fixed this years ago. I guess they figured they don't gotta invest in speed bumps when you leave the streets all messed up full of potholes. Okay, man. I like that green coat you got going on there for yourself. We're on 4th and Washington. I wish you guys could see this young fellow on my right-hand side dribbling the balls through his legs, practicing his handle. I'm not a sports fan. I never liked the basketball, football, and all that stuff. But he killing it. Like, he over there practicing. He by himself, dedicated, practicing on, like, the dribble. I mean, I could dribble a ball and all that, but, like, I don't really care for it. We're passing Jefferson Square. Check out that wolf dog. That wolf dog looks awesome. Beautiful dog. Looks like a little Mexican dude walking a wolf dog. Yeah. All right, we're now approaching Federal Street. Federal. On my left-hand side, we got Scotty's. I don't know what Scotty's is, but it's been there since 1970. And then we have, I believe, what would be the Section 8. We're on Manton Street, passing Manton. We're now passing Titan Street. We're now in Wharton. On my left-hand side, we got AM Deli. We got hoagies, groceries, and all that stuff on Wharton. Again, it looks like we got more Section 8 houses. I could be wrong, but y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. Passing Washington, D.C. tags. Wow. Vermont tags. Wow. Jersey tags. Delaware tags. Wow. We're on Reed Street on the left-hand side. We got Owl Assist Behavioral Healthcare Center. 3-story homes. We got Garrett Street on my left-hand side. I believe it continues on my right. No, that's a private driveway. We got Wilder Street. We're now at Dickinson Street. I got traffic behind me, guys, so please bear with me. I'm sorry I can't drive slower. That's why his front end is damaged, because I guess he's a tailgater. And you know what happens to tailgaters? They get brake checked. Passing Greenwich on the left-hand side, we have some type of cafe. Cross Street. On the left-hand side, we got The Dutch, which is probably another cafe. 4th and Tasker. We got this park on my left-hand side, Dickinson Square. 3-story homes on my right that look very beautiful. Very beautiful, simple, old city-ish, you know, well kept, well maintained, nice stonework on the first floor, and clean, for the most part, bricks. I like those houses, simple. All right, we got nice mirror on my left-hand side. We got an Asian dude who was out on his electric bike. He almost ran right into us, but I kind of stopped. But he was gone. He was gone with the wind. Passing Watkins Street. Now we're passing Pierce Street. Now we're passing Moore Street on my right-hand side. We got Restaurant Cafe. On the left-hand side, we got Manny and Phil's Pub. If we go up one more block, I believe we hit, Mifflin. I'm gonna make a right on McClellan Street right here. I'm gonna make this right. There you go. All right, this block got a beautiful street. There you go. This is what I'm talking about, Willis. Yo. Why don't they keep the same energy throughout the whole neighborhood? Why don't they make the whole neighborhood have beautiful streets? Wow, look at this. It's such a joy to drive. I feel like I'm no longer in a roller coaster. I feel like I was in a roller coaster earlier, like bumpy as ever, going up and down, up and down. New sidewalks. Yeah, not a bad little block. Pretty simple houses. I love the street. Like the street paved. Oh, thank you. I can appreciate a paved street. All right, so we're gonna make this right here. I think I'm on, what's this? 5th Street, right? Yeah, we're on 5th Street. We already went down 5th right there. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna make this left. See, it's gonna get tricky here because now I gotta zigzag through these blocks without getting sent to the same avenue. Got a couple trees out here. Jersey tags. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Jersey's so close that people could just be visiting their family. You know, Jersey's only like 15 minutes away. All right, we're on 6th and Moore. Now, here we go. Once we cross over 6th Street, watch this. Boom. We're no longer in the Dickinson Narrows. Crazy, right? I mean, you know, if you want to get technical, that's how it is. That's the borderline. Now, somebody who lives right here in this block might not even care, and they might still call their block the Dickinson Narrows. You know what I mean? But to each his own. On my on my left-hand side, we got Mexico Lindo Restaurant. On my right-hand side, we got Coin Op Wash and Dry Laundry. We're on 7th and Moore. Pierce. So I can go up Pierce. I'm gonna go up one more, because if I go up Pierce, then it's gonna take me right back up the same block. Misa Cerrito, it was like some Spanish word. Grocery store, Grace Spa Nail Salon on my left. The pizza place on my left. 7th Street Morris Food Market on my left. Some new buildings on my right, they're for sale. You can see you got 2 of them right here for sale. Philly Property Hunters, Nick Gigante. You got Gabby Station Pizza on my right on Mountain Street. Passing Fernon Street. The Flavored Ice House Order Ice. We got Hose China Inc. Wonder if Hose get the hose. Alright, we're next to the 47 bus stop. Carrie's Beauty Salon on my right. Passing 7th and Tasker. We have some Asian gentlemen out here unloading their truck. We have some Asian businesses here. Giant Aquarium. Oh, that must be like a fish business that sells pet fish. Lou's Wholesale Cigarettes, Tobacco, Candy, and more on my left. Alright, I think we're gonna have to make a right here. I'm gonna make this right on Dickinson so we can get back into the Dickinson Narrows. Oh, this Asian dude got like Canada Dry. Yo, that Canada Dry damn near took up his whole trunk and a smart card. Yo, he put a big old Canada Dry, like 8-pack of 2 liters, probably way down his trunk. Passing Rite Aid. We're passing the school. What's the name of the school, y'all? On my right hand side, what's the name of that school? We're on Marshall Street, Marshall and Dickinson. On my right hand side, we got a church, Calvary AIM Church. You ready to go back into the Dickinson Narrows? You ready? You ready? You ready? Boom, we back into the Dickinson Narrows. Yeah, once you cross back over 6th Street, that's the boundary, that's the borderline. Look at this little classic right here. A Saab, an old school Saab with antique tags. That's nice, because you don't see Saabs like that anymore. It looks so cute. It looks like Mr. Bean's car. You remember Mr. Bean? You remember Mr. Bean? Didn't he pass away? That bites. Mr. Bean was strangely funny. He had a strange, peculiar presence to him, but it was funny, you know what I mean? All right, we're passing 5th Street. Oh, they're about to do somebody's oil. Yeah, they're gonna do somebody's oil over there in the middle of the block. They're gonna fill up somebody's boiler with like heating oil to heat up their house. So bump that. Let me see. Oh, I can't make a left. It says I can't make a left. Man, we gonna make this left. What you talking about? Willie's talking about I can't make a left here. There's a big old sign. It probably meant like a big vehicle can't make a left. No littering, slow down, children playing. So check it out, check it out. Quiet 2-story block. And the sore thumb gotta stick out on my right hand side. Look at the top of the block. You see that 3-story building? Brand new building. Stick out like a sore thumb in the uniform neighborhood. We're next to New Mets Food Market on my left-hand side. On my right-hand side, we have Sterling Travel. That's the tickets, passports, and invitations place. This female is holding a conversation right in pretty much the middle of this street. She's conducting her conversation in the driveway. I wonder if this dude is gonna let her know, like, maybe you should get in the car, man. Would you like to take down her number too? You need a pencil and a paper? I'll get out and I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna beep either. I'm just gonna see how long. There you go. I was gonna say I'm gonna see how long that they actually stay there. Sometimes I like to do that with y'all, so y'all can actually, you know, feel what it feels like to be driving in Philly. I know some of y'all like, man, Tune, I would have been pressed the horn, but you know, then it wouldn't be authentic, you know. I want it to be authentic so y'all can get the feeling. If y'all get frustrated, then you feeling what the drivers feel here. Look at the staircase right here on my left. It's a 2-story building that looks like it was renovated, but it got like a metal staircase And it doesn't seem like no other house in this block has metal stairs. They got new, freshly installed bricks, new brick pointing. Yeah, they probably bought it off the original owners, put 50, 60,000 in it, give or take, maybe less, and now selling it to try to make a profit. Yeah, as you can see, it's one-sided parking, so it kind of sucks. Like, if everybody in the block owns a car, I don't even think that'll be possible, because you're not gonna have enough parking to park your car, which sucks. That's the 600 block of Wilder Street. All right, we got the 47 bus passing us right now. He wasn't playing no games. He was not gonna be late for his next pickup, because he was out. We got some Asians on my right. Ah, let's make this right here. Some dude walking his dog. Little teeny weeny cute tree right here on my left hand side. You see it? That's how they start. A lot of those big trees that y'all be seeing in my tours, they start that small. Yup, they start that small, and then boom, come back 40 years later and that thing's gonna be giant. It's so close to the street that I won't be surprised if it raises the street, like the roots. Yep. Ah, Prius. I always think of Will Ferrell when I see the Prius, because you remember the movie when he played a police officer. All right, let's go straight. No, they're not gonna let us go by. Should have installed a stop sign over there for them too. Like, sheesh. Alright, we're approaching another block. As you guys can see, it looks like, what are they doing? Loading? What are they doing? Well, meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have flower pots. On the right-hand side, you guys see a PT Cruiser limited edition. Remember when people thought PT Cruisers was neat? Remember when Lil Wayne from Cash Money and Birdman had a stretch PT Cruiser? Yo, why in the world did they have a stretch PT Cruiser? Like, who would be proud to have a stretch PT Cruiser? And then they had like some big old rims on it and everything. Remember the convertible PT Cruiser? Oh man, I'm not trying to offend any of my viewers who have a PT Cruiser. If you have a PT Cruiser, hey, at least you driving. We're passing the eye care center. All right. Yeah, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, just because I don't, you know, like a car doesn't mean that the car is bad. Hey, at least you got a whip, man. You know, I don't judge no one. Could have went left, but it's cool. Let's make a right here on Earl Street so you guys can see some of these new little homes, I guess, in this little Section 8 community right here. I could have went up Earl. I think I'm gonna go up Earl. Earl looked like it was a little private roundabout. Let me see. I did say I was gonna go up Earl and then completely forgot to go up Earl. Yeah, let me go up Earl. This is Earl right here. You're on the left-hand side. We got a Benz, a little Benz, but I'm not so fascinated about it being a Benz. But if this is Section 8, they got a freaking Benz, dude. This better not be Section 8. This better not be Section 8. I mean, then again, Benzes, you know, with good credit, you can always get a Section 8. You can always get a Benz. On my right, you got Lithgow Street, and you got Lawrence. We're on Lawrence right now. I don't want to go up Lawrence. Let's see, this is a little dead end right here, right? Yeah. Let's make a right and go up Lithgow. Now, all these streets in North Philly are like Badlands. These streets that I'm naming, Lawrence and Lithgow and 5th Street and 4th Street. We got all these streets on the north side of City Hall. But, yo, up here it's pretty. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's like if you go to Lawrence and Lithgow and 4th Street and all that in Alany, it looks a lot better than the North Philly version of 4th Street, Lawrence, and all of that. ironic, right? It's crazy. Somebody beeping a lot. They got road rage. Wow, how many more people just gonna drive by me? All right. I wish I could go up Lawrence. You see, they should allow me to go right here. Boom, right, but I can't. Maryland. Y'all want me to go through that way so y'all can see what Lawrence look like? All right, I'm gonna go through that way so y'all can see what Lawrence look like. We got more than enough time, especially since this is a little teeny weeny community. It's not that bad. I just dislike seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. All right, Earl. Let me not pass Earl because I was about to go on autopilot and drive right past Earl again. All right, now we're making a right on Lawrence. Here we go. Yeah, Lawrence in the hood, like Lawrence and Cambria, Lawrence in Indiana. That's Trap City. Like you can find all types of product out there for the most part. But yeah, look at beautiful. This can't be Section 8. It can't be because we got what? Alfa Romeo and a couple more modern cars here. This can't be Section 8. No way. I'm not convinced that that's Section 8. And if it is, incredible. Yeah, that can't be. No, can't. Yo, they got solar panels up top. No, that ain't Section 8. No way. That's probably like affordable housing. They probably had to like, you know, be within a certain bracket and they qualify for a subsidy. Because in West Kensington, they got houses like that North Square made that look just like that, but they're actually homeowners. They're not Section 8, so that might be homeowners. Yeah, because once I saw the solar panels on some of them, I'm like, no, that ain't Section 8, because I don't think there ain't gonna be no damn Section 8 houses with solar panels. All right, let's make this left right here on 6th Street. We're on 6th and Reed. This pole on my right-hand side is wearing a knitted sweater. You see it? People really go through the extreme lengths of knitting a sweater for a random pole in the street. I guess that's kind of like street art. It's a way to beautify their community and have a piece of them on the pole. So whenever they drive by, they go, "Ah, oh, look at my sweater." Look at the sweater that they knitted for a pole. 6th and Dickinson. We got two Mexican dudes on the corner just sipping on some coffee. Another little Mexican dude on my left walking. Passing Greenwich. We got two Mexicans coming out on the right-hand side. Wow, let's make a left right here on Cross Street. We literally just passed like, you know, several, you know, Mexicans. So far I've been seeing Asians, Mexicans, and ethnic whites in this community. For sale on my right-hand side. Check out that building. It doesn't have windows. It doesn't have doors, but they are selling the building as is. They did the whole front. It looks like the whole front's been brick pointed. They did new bricks. I look inside. The second floor is open. It has no walls. It's just framework. So something must have happened with that project. Maybe the funds ran dry. Look on my left, a brand new 3-story building. Yeah, the funds probably ran dry. Yo, you got 2-hour parking on this block, meaning if you don't have a parking permit, let me show you what a parking permit looks like, because this vehicle right here has a parking permit on the rear window. You see that van? You see them white little stickers that are coming all the way down? For each and every year, you have to buy a new PPA parking permit. Look at this, Accord got them too. See it? See them stickers that are going down the window? Look at this, Civic got one. Look at, I don't know if y'all can see, it's like a little white sticker. You gotta pay, I guess, an annual fee. Look at this, Honda Pilot got them too. Yeah, so you gotta pay an annual fee for that permit, so they know when PPA comes by, they know that you live on the block. Because if you don't have that permit, then they're gonna give you a ticket. After 2 hours, they'll give you a ticket. Three-story houses on my right, they're new. On the left-hand side, a bunch of 2 stories. Skinny 2 stories, small 2 stories, because some 2 stories got 2 windows. These right here got 1 window. Look at 1 window on the first floor, you see it? Those houses are usually smaller. See? 1 window, and then boom, it changes to 2 windows. Look at this tree. Look at this little I don't know what you would call it, this brick frame, I don't know, this brick surrounding thing that they made for that tree. What would that be called? Brick something. Boundary, brick boundary. I'm still thinking hard, yo. Anyway, that tree was surrounded by bricks. There you go. The end. All right, so go ahead, buddy. Thank you. I guess he wanted me to go. I don't know. I said, go ahead, buddy, and he like gave me like the little eyeball. Like, no, you go ahead. Like, dang, you try to be nice to people, and it's like 4th and Tasker. All right, so we're passing this park once again, the Dickinson Square Park. I'm gonna go left. Really, if I go left, I'm leaving the Dickinson Narrows, but I want to at least let y'all see this park in case this park holds any significant value to you guys. And y'all can see more of this mural that's on this building. Look on my left hand side. You see that mural? Now as I turn, you guys are gonna see more of the mural. Watch, it goes across the whole building. You see that? It's a whole mural with ducks, with like aqueduct, or what is that called? Aqueduct, right? It kind of looks like a bridge. Passing Oriana Street on the left hand side, we got the park. An older gentleman walking his dog at the park. Moya Mensing Ave. Let's make this left on Moya Mensing Ave. It's that building on my right hand side, y'all. Name it for me. Name it for me. So remember, we're not in the Dickinson Narrows, even though we're a block away. We actually left the borderline. We're passing Mountain Street. That's how petty Philadelphia could be. You leave one block and you're no longer part of that community no more. Passing Mount Vernon Street. Damn, that's a Husky shopping cart, yo. It's a Husky cart. All right, we're passing Tasker, Moya Mensing Ave, and Tasker Street. Passing Greenwich Street. I got a funny story about this neighborhood, but it probably wasn't that funny, especially at the time. We're passing Flacco's painting on my right hand side, interior and exterior painting. This block right here. No, the next block. We're passing Dickinson. But I used to walk through this block to go to the movies, because the movies is right around the corner. The 57 bus will leave us right up here. We're passing Deli, Pensport Deli on my right, on Wilder Street. Look at this church on my left. It's a huge church. I'm gonna see if I can take you guys. So right here on my right hand side, you see Cake and Jill. That's a little restaurant. And you see that big building, Sacred Heart Parochial School. This is the 57 bus stop right here. That block right there in the corner of that parochial school, made in 1892. Is it 1882? No, it's 1892. Me and Walt, my buddy that passed away, my lifelong friend, the homie that I had knew for 20 plus years, that passed away in 2018. It's the reason why I started my second brand, my only brand, Beyond the Sky Media. Man, me and him came from the movies when we were like 14, 15. We was probably like 13. I think it was like 13, 14. We was coming through here and we was walking that very corner. We were crossing the street. I'm gonna take this, my bad, y'all. I was telling a story. We was crossing the street because we was gonna catch the bus right here. White Grand Marquis drove by and 4 people were in it with fireworks. They had Roman candlesticks. And I'll be completely honest with y'all, I believe they were of ethnic white descent. We're passing Earp Street. They were probably the younger generation though. I don't know if they were racist or anything like that, and they just saw us and they wanted to mess with us. We were youngsters. Passing Sear Street. This is where I would wait for the bus, right here. Boom, right here. See that 57 pole? I would wait here faithfully, like 11 at night, 12 at night, after coming from seeing the movies, after coming from a date or something. Boom, right here. All that aluminum siding wasn't on the building. This was a little eatery right here, but I think they spicing it up a little bit since I last been here. We're on 3rd and Wharton. But anyway, we was walking by about to catch the bus. It was probably like 11 at night. It was about to be midnight. We just got out seeing a late night movie, and that car drove by. They rolled down the windows and they have Roman candles. They're the sticks that you shake. We're on Titan Street, passing Titan. Yeah, so they're the sticks that you shake. We got a Maserati on my right for all you, exotic car lovers. passing Manton Street. They freaking, shout out to Florida, I see a Florida tag. They freaking took the Roman candle, pointed them out the windows, and started shaking them and shot them at me and Walt. Yeah, we was dipping and dodging, like doing the Matrix, and one caught my shirt, and I had holes in my white tee. One caught my buddy Walt. We're on 3rd and Federal. Y'all can see the other side of this park called Jefferson Square on my left-hand side. Woo, y'all heard my voice crack? Let me drink a little proper popper of this water. High quality H2O. Ellsworth. Let me not drink too much though, then I end up having to use the bathroom and be stuck in traffic having to use the bathroom. But yeah, that's a crazy story. I was a youngster, he was a youngster, and you know, he's African American, I'm, you know, of Spanish descent, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, whatever you want to call it. And those dudes did us dirty, man. That wasn't cool, you know. Lucky we ain't have a gat on us and we started Nah, let's make this left right here on Washington. I don't promote violence, but I hope they got karma for pointing that at some young dudes just trying to have a good time. We came out the movies and all, and they shot fireworks at us, and that could have been bad. Like if one of them would have caught us in the neck and the face and the hair and caught on fire. People who know what I'm talking about when I say Roman candles know exactly what they are. You shake them. No, let me go straight, because I think I did 4th Street a couple times. I'm gonna go straight and then go up 6th Street and then zigzag through 6th Street. Yeah, you shake the Roman candle and it shoots, I think, like 10 shots or 8 shots. It depends on what Roman candles you get, like what brand. But you shake them and it's basically like a weapon. It's like a weapon. You shake it and it goes boom and shoots fireworks, and then it pops and then boom. And you know, they shot them at us, yo, on 5th and Washington. Yeah, that was probably the most, I guess you can say, racism I probably ever experienced. I mean, I'm always getting profiled when I go to stores. I get followed around, I get looked at funny. Yeah, a bunch of different scenarios. You know, I don't want to talk about that now. But we just drove by that block and that brought back that memory. Yo, dude, you're in the middle of the street? Yo, he straight up just kept us at the red light in the turning lane so his wife can get in the vehicle. Check out his Mercedes-Benz logo. Look how his Mercedes-Benz logo is flipped up. Yo, look at the dog in the middle of the street. The dog doesn't want to cross and they picking him up like he a little chew toy. Oh, the dog's limping a little. Yo, the dog's hurt. Yo, he picking him up again, dog. Yo, put the dog inside that baby carriage, man. Put him on the bottom of the baby carriage. The dog obviously doesn't want to walk. Yeah, it sucks though. It's cool. It's a good memory, you know. Even though it was a bad situation, at least I got that memory with my homie Walt. Me and him got tons of memories, and that was one of them. We got shot at with fireworks, yo. And they kept driving off. Kept driving right up and didn't stop. Well, they were smart enough not to stop, because, you know, man, this Benz in front of us just did us so dirty. They kept us on the first green light, then they kept us on the second one. I feel like we done been here through 2 green lights. And then they casually, slowly turned the corner. Right up the block is the Italian market, where they shot the Rocky scene where he was running through the Italian market and stuff. Nope, buddy, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me up a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Who remember that? Remember Kit Kats? Remember them commercials? Kit Kats used to be my... Look at this. Yo, Asian dude, you just played Frogger with your life. Yo, y'all saw how he thought about it, and then he's like, no, Honda, he wait for me. Nah, I'm kidding. People now are gonna like that. That was not a funny joke. I got a bad, stale sense of humor sometimes. We're on 6th and Federal. Yeah, I don't like to make ethnic jokes, because that's not funny. All right, so passing Titan Street. I feel like I've been through Titan Street several hundred times. Wharton. Let's take it closer to Mifflin, right? And zigzag around Mifflin. Another Mexican dude walking. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of Mexicans and Asians in this neighborhood. We got a ethnic white group right here on my right hand side. probably mom and daughter. But so far, I mean, I saw, you know, an African American brother standing at the bus stop, but somebody talk to me. What's the main race that lives in this neighborhood? Does anybody know? I remember when I used to go to the movies when I was a youngster, that movie theaters that I was talking about. It depends on what day of the week you would go, but I remember like going on a couple weekend days, and there was like, no lie, like 17, 18 Asian young bulls, like Asian youngsters, like 14, 15, 16, maybe as old as 18, 19, because some of them have facial hair, with long ponytails, long hair, and they were dressed like us, like the urban crowd, but they were from this neighborhood. And I guess they went around the corner to go to the movies, you know what I mean? But I remember that. Going to the movies, and it was like, you know, at least a dozen or more Asian dudes out there. And it's like, you don't want to mess with that clique. You don't know what type. No, I don't want to kick another joke. I don't want to talk about no Bruce Lee, no Jackie Chan, no Jet Li or nothing. But yeah, you never know, yo. They pull out the gat on you. No, for real, for real. There was actually, you can look at it on the Philadelphia Police Department. Philadelphia Police Department has a YouTube channel. Their comment sections aren't open, so you can't comment, but you can thumbs up and thumbs down videos and watch them. It'd be nice if the comment section is open, so you could be like, yo, Tune 215 sent me here. Don't be sitting here and not, you know what I mean? Make sure to subscribe to Tune 215. But yeah, anyway, if you go to the Police Department YouTube, they got mad videos. They got a lot of videos. And basically, their videos are all CCTV camera footage, you know, for people committing crimes. And, you know, a lot of them are wanted or whatever, right? Passing Pierce Street. So, in one of those videos I remember seeing last year, it was out of a bar. I think a gentleman, went to the bar bathroom. We're on Moore, 6 and Moore. The gentleman went to the bar bathroom. I don't know why, but he probably had to take a poop. Because that's the only reason why I think you would put your gun on the sink. I think he put his gun on the sink when he went to take a poop. Because why else would you take your gun? Because if you're taking a leak, you don't have no reason to take your gun off of your hip. But if you're taking a poop, you pull it on your pants so you don't want your gun to fall. We're going to make this left on Mifflin. This is the borderline, remember? This is the borderline of Dickinson Narrows. So he must have been taking a poop because he left his gun on the counter. He left the club. He must have been drunk. He probably got home and realized that he lost his gun. He went back to the restaurant, to the bar, and supposedly, I don't know how, but they had a camera pointed to who went in there after him. And I don't know how. I think they got this Asian dude with long hair, ponytail, mustache, like a long mustache and everything. He's really chinky. Young dude. He had a scully. Like, he was dressed like, you know, one of us. Like, you know, the hip-hop culture. But on Siegel Street. Let me take y'all down Siegel Street for any Beanie Siegel fans. So I don't know if Beanie Siegel's from Siegel Street. But, yeah. I'm just going to take y'all down Siegel Street. This is Siegel Street. But, yeah. So, anyway, the Asian brother is wanted for taking the firearm. But I mean, it's finer keepers, losers, weepers, right? I mean, he didn't turn it in, so he could have found it and took it to the top and said, excuse me, sir, ma'am, I just found this firearm in the bathroom. You guys should hold it until the rightful owner comes. But he probably looked at it like he's young. Like, he's like, oh, snap, I found a free gun. Give me that. You know what I mean? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. You know, so you got this young Asian dude that found somebody's gun that now can be reported stolen. And if he never returned it, then he ain't never getting it back. The owner's never getting it back. And you got this young dude that now got a stolen gun on the street. And hopefully he's able to maintain his temper and not, you know, go shoot somebody that makes him mad. All right, we're going to make this left on Mifflin again, which is the borderline. I saw the little Mexican dude go inside that building. Well, this is strange. Not for nothing. This is not on no racial stuff. I'm not talking racist here. But most of the Asians and the Mexicans that I saw are really short. That's interesting, right? Most of them are really short. Now, I'm not going to say all Asians are short because I know some Asians can be tall, like Yao Ming, who's a basketball player. But for the most part, they're all really short. And same thing with Mexicans. I don't know any tall Mexicans. Most Mexicans that I know or like seen, they're like short. Like that's strange, right? They're all short. They're not like, you know, super tall dudes. Kin's Laundromat. Instead of Kim, it's Kin. K-I-N-S. Kin's. Okay. So we're right here on Moya Mensing Ave and Mifflin Street. And look at on my right hand side, those two younger females, they are of Mexican descent. It goes to show you. So this definitely must be a popular, I mean, I don't know if it was always a popular Mexican community. I know it had Asians for the last 20 years. I just wasn't too aware of it having a heavy Mexican influence. I guess rent must be some type of affordable over here. You know what I mean? It has to be some type of affordable. All right, we're passing Moore Street. It has to be affordable because, you know, I don't know. The more on the right you get closer to the movie theaters, those blocks are probably expensive. I would think this is expensive too here, though. I'll be completely honest with y'all. I would think this would be expensive too. Like expensive meaning on the left hand side, 180,000, maybe 200,000, 300 if it's a new home, maybe 400. I don't know. I'm not a real estate expert. But when you cross over to the right, we're making a left right here. When you cross over to the right, we're on Dickinson Square on my left hand side. When you cross over to the right, when you get closer to the riverfront, that's probably 500, 600, 700,000, you know, for those homes, and it depends on the condition of the home. Texas tags on my left hand side. Shout out to Texas. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Look at these birds eating. Go ahead, birds. Pick up your meal and go. Be out. Shoo, fly, shoo. All right, let me go over here because I saw a little block that I want to take y'all down. We're gonna go once again down 4th Street. We were just on Tasker. Once again, we're gonna go down 4th Street. We got Dickinson Park on the left of us. It's a beautiful day because you got a lot of people out there like walking dogs. And when I say beautiful, it's probably like 45 degrees maybe with the sun's help. Everybody's still dressed extra warm though. But and I know, you know, 200,000, 180,000, even 160 isn't a lot. Oh, nice Chevy truck. We're gonna make a right on Oriana Street. Again, Oriana in North Philly is the hood. It's the hood, but you come here and it's not that bad. Seems, look at, they got some new buildings being built on my right. Yeah, I know 200,000 isn't a lot of money to some people, but I'm comparing and contrasting it to some of the hoods in North Philly where the homes are selling for 35,000, 45,000. If you're lucky, 60,000. And the shells selling for 15, 20,000 a shell. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm comparing it to. I'm not comparing it to like multi-million-dollar homes. But check my page and you'll see one of Philadelphia's most prominent neighborhoods, the $1 million neighborhood in Philadelphia, where houses go for 1.2 million for a row home, 1.5 million for a row home. You know what I mean? Just for a row home. And it depends on the style. We're on 4th Street, passing 4th. We're on Moore now, passing 4th. Yeah. You know, Rittenhouse Square. That neighborhood right there, passing El Primo Detailing on my right-hand side. That neighborhood right there got expensive homes because it's right in the heart of the city. You're pretty much paying for the amenities and all the luxuries of having everything nearby. Seriously. I'm gonna make this, let's make this right. Yeah, the condos over there are ridiculous. $20 million, you know, to buy a condo. $15 million, $10 million to buy a condo? Y'all could keep that. I'm buying me 15 homes from the suburbs. Like, no, I'm buying me a warehouse. Y'all could keep that condo. Rather just, for $20 million for a condo? Dude, take half of that and go buy a warehouse and pimp it out and you got tons and tons and tons of rooms and you can, you know, do whatever you want with it. Crazy. But it's because it's in the heart of the city, right? it's in the heart of the city. And anything that's in the heart of the city, next to the historical district, next to the beautiful parks, next to the, you know, the subway, the train, Jewelers Row, next to all that beautiful stuff, you know, everything is in walking distance. Bars, pubs, restaurants, you know. You got many historical landmarks in that neighborhood. Minutes away from City Hall, from Love Park, from the Art Museum, from the Parkway. Prime real estate. So that's why that's one of Philadelphia's, you know, most prominent neighborhoods. Most expensive neighborhood to live in. After I get done my top 10 most dangerous neighborhoods playlist, I'll do the top 10 most expensive neighborhoods in Philadelphia. I'm gonna do that for y'all. I'm gonna do the top 10 because I don't want y'all to only think that Philly has a bunch of riffraff and, you know, a bunch of busted up hoods. That's why I try to show you like a wide variety of hoods. I don't only stick with just Kensington, you know what I mean? I try to show y'all different areas so y'all can see that we got some potential. We got people that do care about their community. Passing McClellan Street, McFly. Remember McFly from that movie? Passing Siegel Street. Mifflin. Check out that mural on my right. It's a really nice mural. Really nice mural. I'm gonna go up one more. We're passing Mifflin. We're actually leaving the Dickinson Narrows, but I'm gonna see if Hoffman goes right. Yeah, Hoffman goes right. So I'm gonna just cut up Hoffman. This is Hoffman right here. Oh my sweet. No way. See, they blocking the street. They got their flashers on. They got like a water department trick. They got all that. The least they could do is put some cones over here so people don't do what I just did. And now I gotta bust a reverse. Because ain't no point on going close because I'm gonna have to, look it. You ain't gonna let me go, are you, budget truck? No way. He didn't care what I was going through. Alright. 400 block of Hoffman was a no-go. Alright. Passing Dudley Street. We can't go down that. And now we're making a right. We're making a right here. On the right hand side, we got Andrew Grocery Store. Residential community. I'm gonna make a right here on 5th and McKean Street. 5th and McKean. Oh man, 5th is closed down too. We got Oklahoma tags in front of us. Man. Y'all don't understand how this beep. Somebody behind me is beeping. That's not me beeping, but if they want me to beep here, I'll beep. Meep, meep. Meep, meep, squad. Yo, you see? Because he heard my beep meep. My meep meep was so loud. Go ahead, buddy. You have the right of way. But it's not like he would have gave me the right of way, right? It's cool. Yeah, the water department blocking off that street. Man, that's despicable. We got Sam's Garage on my right. We got potholes on my left and on my right. Oh. Pothole Haven. Look at this house on my right. 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, but it's immaculate. Like, it's huge. You got decks and balconies on every floor. Some people just going over exaggerated. They telling the architect like give me that, give me that, give me that. Like, you remember how Oprah, I think I started this conversation, I probably just ended the conversation and got caught up by something else. But remember how Oprah was giving people cars back in the day? She was in the audience like, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. But that's how I felt like they're doing with gentrification over here in the city with these lots. And you get a house, and you get a house, and you get a house. They just filling every lot up with a house. 7th and McKean. We're gonna make this right on 7th Street. So technically we're out of the Dickinson Narrows, but the Dickinson Narrows was such a small little area that, you know, it wasn't that bad. I think we covered a good percentage of the Dickinson Narrows, with the exception of a few small blocks that we probably weren't able to get to because of them doing street work and whatnot. 7th and Mifflin. Let's just go straight. Yeah. with the exception of street work, but you know, at least you guys got a good idea. We're gonna make this right here, just so you guys can see this one last block, and this will conclude our Philadelphia hood tour of the Dickinson Narrows, South Philadelphia neighborhood. I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you watched it this far, I appreciate your attention. Please donate a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. That will help this channel greatly. Comment in the comment section. You guys are helping more than you can imagine. If you can leave a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. Share the video if you like. That would be really helpful. That's like one of the biggest ways, most helpful ways you can help this channel blow up. Share the video, copy the link, share it on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter, text the link to a family member. That'll be greatly appreciated. I would really appreciate your support, and I appreciate your support this far. And even if you don't want to do none of that, hey, at least you watched it. Thank you, you know? This is your boy, Toonie Magooney. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Tune is now tuning out.